see how this thing does going down the road. You can see how the stereo sounds when I'm going down the road. I'm not sure if you can hear me right now. Hopefully you can. If you didn't hear what I said, I'll say it again when I'm close to the camera here. This is my new camera mount I just made real quick. I got it zip tied on 2 spots. It's also bolted to the crash bar and then also tied off to the windshield. Hopefully it stays on there pretty good. It shouldn't come off the zip tie. Shouldn't allow it to turn. So, we're going to see how this goes. And go from there. Just going to have to cut the zip tags off. Turn this bad boy up for a second. Just leave them on there. Camera case inside the bag. Hopefully we won't lose our camera on the way. Bear with me a few minutes. Stuff together and get on the road. Got the trip back to Fort Huron tomorrow. So we gotta make sure everything's working good on this thing. I'll be a little loud. Alright, I'm recording this narration with the help of Windows Movie Maker, and we're going to see how this works. I have left the sound turned up slightly in the background so you can still hopefully hear the bike and also hear me talking over it. This camera, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, is mounted on my crash bar on the left hand side of the bike, or right hand side if you're looking at the bike in the front, left hand side if you're sitting on the bike. The side the shifter's on. I thought this would be kind of cool. I've seen many videos on YouTube of camera mounts on top from the human, where the person's sitting at, sorry. And that's a nice perspective, and I guess the one nice thing about it is, like, especially ones that people figure out to put in your helmets, which I might figure out eventually. I think that'd be kind of cool. I may write to some people, figure out how they do that. It's nice because you can talk to them as you're going down the road. However, I've never seen this view as a side view, and I really like it. I've only put the camera on the bike once so far, so I only have like 2 videos of this, but I'm very, very interested in making more of them, especially some places I've really never been, and maybe twisting the camera the opposite way, you know, so you can see different things. Maybe a video that you can see from behind. That'd be kind of cool, huh? But we'll see. By the way, you want to watch out for the way people drive. I don't know if you noticed, that person in that white Chevy SUV almost took me in the front there, and she smiled as she went by. I don't know if she smiled because she missed, because she maybe thought she knew me and didn't, that's why she cut me so close, or what. But man, I tell you, I don't like it when people get that close to me on that bike. Let's face it, when you're out riding, you're not only riding that bike, you're also driving the car for the jackass coming towards you, behind you, or beside you. Watch out for stop signs, lights. Don't just assume because there's a 4-way stop or because there's a red light on the other side that person's going to stop and let you go through. They might not. They might just run right on through. I see it all the time when I'm driving cars. I see it all the time when I'm riding my bike. It pisses me off. I wish these people would learn how to drive their damn cars and see what the hell you're doing. I know I look for bikes. I look for bikes all the way through the winter. I don't care what time of the year it is. I live in Michigan, but hell, I've driven my bike up through January for whatever. It doesn't matter. You know, there might be out there riding. You might get a crazy son of a gun like me out there riding the bike. A lot of people won't ride in the cold, but I will. So don't hit me, don't run me over. Pay attention, look around you. Stop texting on your goddamn phones and all the time. And pissing around with the radio and looking down at it. You should be able to tune that damn radio without looking down at it. Pisses me off. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about that right now. Let's enjoy this ride here. This is my hometown area down here in Michigan and Irish Hills area of Michigan. I just got the bike put together at this point. If you've seen my other videos, then you know what I'm talking about. I installed a radio on it. You can't hear the radio in this. I had trouble getting it to tune, actually. I've since replaced the antenna on it, and it works much better now. So, here we are, headed toward Napoleon, Michigan. And I must say, I love the way the camera looks. You're seeing quite a bit of the, scenery, and I think it'd be kind of cool from the side, maybe. See some scenery from the side. May angle it. I'm going to try that here. I no longer live in this area. My parents do, and that's where the bike was at. So I went down and did some work on it, stayed for a little over a week, and then the day after this, I headed back home to my girlfriend's up in the Thumb area of Michigan. Port Huron area, actually, which is about 3 hours, I'd say 3 hours northeast of Brooklyn, Napoleon, Jackson County, that area. You take 69, 127 and 69 to get to Port Huron, and it's right up by Canada. You can actually get to Canada from Port Huron. And I'm really planning on taking my bike to Canada. I want to see some of that stuff. I went down, I got the enhanced driver's license. You don't need that to get into Canada, I guess, my understanding, but you do need to get back into Michigan and the United States, and I would like to come back. I don't know if I'd like Canada enough to want to live there, but then again, hey. Although I can tell you right now, after having this bike these last 4 years, I bought it in 06, and that is what the bike is in 06. I can see why people move to warmer climates, because I would almost like to be able to ride my bike year-round. Wouldn't need a car anymore. It'd be fine by me. The rain don't bother me that much. If I gotta go somewhere, I'll ride in the rain. I don't care. I'll ride in the cold. I don't care. I just don't want to ride in the snow. I used to ride my bike in temperatures of below 32. I've ridden in 24-degree weather, but the one thing I learned actually by riding in that cold weather wasn't the fact that I got too cold. I mean, I bought the right clothes. I stayed warm. But the day it was 24 degrees out that morning, I was on my way to work, and by being that cold, you got what they call black ice on the road, and I hit some. I almost lost that bike. So it's not because I can't take the cold. It's just I don't want to die by hitting ice again. So if it's 32 degrees or lower, I'm not riding. If it's above freezing, no problem. I'm on the road, as long as there ain't no snow on the road with it. This is Napoleon. It's about 4 miles outside, I believe 4 miles north of Brooklyn. I think it's north. Yeah, about north. Heading my way to Jackson. On this day, I'm actually out to take a buffer polisher I borrowed from a friend in Jackson, which is the one I use to buff and polish the scratches on the bike. So that's where I'm headed right here. So let's talk a little bit about what kind of bike people ride, why they ride the type of bike they ride. I saw another guy on YouTube talking about bikers, a couple of them actually, what makes a biker and what doesn't. I don't know. I guess anybody that likes to ride is a biker in my book, a motorcyclist. That's the way I look at it. Anyways, there's no such thing as a bad bike. I prefer Harleys more than I do Foreign, but there's a lot of people out there who prefer the Foreign over the Harley, and that's great. As long as you're on two wheels and you're riding, you're happy with what you got, that's fantastic. Go for it. Ride. Enjoy yourself. I've met people that just don't like Harley Davidson at all. They're few and far in between, at least out of people I know, but I'm sure, there are quite more of them out there than I've met. But that's alright. Just enjoy your ride. Be safe out there, guys. Watch out for the other drivers around you. Don't take the fact that riding that bike for granted. Be afraid of it. That way you're ready for anything. Ride on. Be safe.